Hello everyone, a warm welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well by God's grace. My name is Samira and today I am super excited to be sharing with you another delicious recipe. Okay, so today I want to share with you how I make my chop bar okro soup. Okay, chop bar okro soup. This very delicious soup that you see. Okay, so I will share that with you in a minute. Okay, so but before then I want you to like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't and share. Okay, hit the like button right now. Hit it. Yeah, and let's get right into the video. So let's get into our ingredients. Okay, so for our ingredients we have my chili paste. Okay, this is chili paste that I made the other day. Okay, I have some onions that I've blended. I have diced onions. Okay, I use red onions, but you can use any one that you have. I have some vegetable bouillon. I have some ginger that I've blended, and then I have some garlic that I have also blended. Okay, so I have some mackerel, smoked mackerel, and some tuna. Okay, my spices, I have calabash, nutmeg, I have aniseed, and I have cloves. Okay, they are all like in powder form. Okay, then I have my okra. Okay, or okro. Okay, minkrumanie. Yeah, I also have some spinach. Okay, that I will be slicing and chopping them and putting it in. I also have some garden eggs. This one I'll cut them into quarters and put them in. Okay, so here is my beef. I'm going to be adding beef to it. Okay, so we're going to steam our beef, and I'm adding some garlic paste, the one I showed you earlier, and then some ginger paste. Okay, that we are going to add to it to steam it. Okay, so I'm adding my blended onions here. Okay, so I'll add some water as well, and then some salt, and here goes in my spices. Okay, these are the only spices we're going to be using. Well, we use the vegetable bouillon, okay, as well. And yeah, my salt goes in to season the meat. Okay, so enough salt to season it very well. Okay, so that the beef or the meat doesn't come out bland. Okay, so I cover it and I'll let it stay. And whilst that is happening, I'm going to be grating my okra. So today I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to be grating it because we're going choba style, and you know choba usually they grate it. So I'm using this big size, the big size or the big holes to grate my okra. And because the okra we have here in the UK, it's quite, soft. It's not as the one we have in Ghana. So I was actually really having difficulty grating it. But yeah, but in the end, I grated it because I was really determined to grate it. I was just going the I was going the whole 9 yards. Just a oh yeah, they immigrated. So I persevered and it was successful. Okay, so never give up in everything you do. Never give up, even in grating okra. So yeah, so I grated every one of it. Okay, then I cut my garden eggs into quarters. Okay, so the garden eggs, they'll just be lying inside the soup. They're not going to do anything much. Okay, so here it is, my garden eggs, and I didn't even cut it. I sliced them actually. It wasn't into quarters. It's like each half I'll cut them about 3 or 4, depending on the size of the whole garden eggs. Okay, so I'll put that aside and we check on our beef. So our beef is nicely steamed and it is ready. You have to let your beef be cooked because once it hits the okra, you are not cooking it any further. This is very sharp okra soup, and this is where I'm adding a little bit of oil. Okay, so the okra soup we are making today is mimicking the okra soup that when you go to the chop bar now, you collect abenkwine and then you want nkruma kakra, then they add it. No, and sometimes you don't want any abenkwine or light soup or anything. okay, but then you ask for it and they give you just that. Okay, so here I'm adding my okra to my pot, right? And I'm going to add some water, a little bit of water, because don't forget the stock from the beef, we'll add it to it. So if you don't want your okra to be water, please, here just a little bit of water, enough to be able to cook the okra. Okay, all right. So we'll add some blended ginger, some onions, and some vegetable bouillon. Okay, we then give it a good stir. Okay, then yes, we give it a stir. We add some bicarbonate of soda. Okay, and if you have kanwu or kanwa, you add it. Okay, give it a stir and then you cover it because you want it to boil quickly. Okay, cover it, but then pay attention to it. Just don't leave it unattended, otherwise it will overflow, it will boil and it will overflow and all your stove will be messed up. Okay, so while that is waiting for that to boil, we're going to be breaking our fish, okay, into pieces. Okay, so we're going to break our mackerel. I'm going to take out all the bones and then break them into pieces. Okay, so if you can remember, when you go to the chopper, you ask for that kind of soup. See that when they scoop some, when you are lucky, you get these pieces of fish, opoku kakra and mackerel if you are lucky. Okay, so that is what I'm mimicking. That's the idea. So I'm going to break it into pieces and then I will pour it into the soup when the time comes. Okay, so this is how I'm breaking it. So this is tuna steak that I grilled a little bit, okay, a little bit, okay, for it to be a little bit, workable, yeah. And I'm breaking it into pieces for you to see, right? So this is how it looks, and it's now ready, okay, for when we need it. Okay, so we check our okra nest, and it's boiling nicely, okay, and we didn't leave it unattended. We didn't forget about it, so it didn't overflow. Yeah, so you give it a stir, and once okra, you don't have to cook it so much, otherwise you overcook it. There's there's something such as overcooking okra. Yes. So now I've added my chili paste, okay? If you have any kind of chili powder, whatever you have, you can add it. That is what I had. So that's what I decided to use, okay? And make sure it is really, well, depending on your spice tolerance. But make sure if you can take a lot of chilies, make sure it is really spicy because that is when you really feel it. And make sure that the ginger is also enough. Okay, so it's ready and I've just turned in my beef. The beef it is it's an addition because I wanted to enjoy this with something. So you're not supposed to add the beef. The choba one, there's no beef inside this kind of okro. This is the okro na edigu nkwan so man. Yeah, but you can add it. It's literally okrosoup recipe. So that is me doing my own thing. Okay, so I'll give it a little bit of stir and I'll add my spinach and then I'll add my fish and then it will be ready. So here I'm adding some pakposhito, if you can remember, you see that there will be pakposhito swimming in that kind of soup. It's one of those really delicious soup. You never get it at home, but today I'm bringing it right to your home. You have to try this recipe. So delicious. Okay, so I'm slicing my spinach. Okay, so ideally if you have ademe, okay, ademe leaves, it will be really good to take it to another level. I don't have it. When I went to the shop that I usually get it, they said it's out of season. So yeah, me pay baby fire. Now me got me spinach. Okay, so you add your spinach to it and you give it a stir. Okay, once the spinach goes into it, you turn off the heat. Turn off the heat. Okay, we don't want any wilted furnace and spinach be our abrabum. We want the spinach to nice and green, okay, and fresh. You turn it off because spinach is very soft. Yeah, okay. Then you add your fish, right? Then it is actually over. Actually, you add your fish just when you add your beef. I forgot to add mine. Just say I finished the soup. No, I may feel say me quite relaxing. No, then bam, I saw it and see yeah. I forgot about this one. Right. So that is when I added it. So you can see that I'll add it very soon because I forgot about it. So you see it's coming. The soup is ready. If I'm the fish in the room, where you're in it's not easy. It's not easy to understand this life. So yeah, but it doesn't really matter. Potogum if you is still why it didn't take anything away from this soup. Seriously. And it is really delicious. So that is it. And I hope you give this recipe a try. It is very easy. The easiest okra soup you ever made. And it's so delicious. Okay, very, very delicious. She said, "Na me nom sa." Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, for watching. Okay, and please give me a like, thumbs up for this video. Okay, and share this delicious choba okro soup. It is delicious. So hey, that's what I used to serve my eba. Chai. It was really good. That it was really, really good, I tell you. So yes, I hope you give this a try, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, very delicious recipes coming your way, so please subscribe so that you don't miss anything. Right, bye.